All right, I just want to go over the week ahead real fast. Let's cover Bitcoin because not much has changed on that end. So basically, all I have marked out, this is my daily chart. I have this larger range marked out with my volume profile tool. We're just looking at, the lows and the highs. We'll see what happens. I would be interested in getting involved in a dip down here or something in here, but it kind of seems like we're in the same position as last week, and it almost looks worse, at least from like a macro perspective. But we'll see what happens. Low time frame, kind of same thing. I have this range built here, but we'll see what happens. I mean, the longer we spend inside of a range, the bigger the break is going to be. So something to remember. Um, Other than that, not much. I mean, cutting on here, you might get another long, yeah, but I don't know, the more we trade into it, I more want to trade the break and then kind of either the go with approach or, this long we're talking about somewhere down here maybe. Um, Not really an exact spot. I'll probably be watching the flows pretty hard if we get something like that. So Bitcoin, not much of an update, but I just thought I'd go over it real fast. The Nvidia earnings I think are going to be very important. They are the 26th, so that's going to be Wednesday. Why I think it's important is the Google CEO, I don't know if you guys saw, he came out talking about how he thinks that the AI CapEx spend was basically exaggerated. It was too much and they're scaling back. So, I'm just curious to see how that kind of plays into NVIDIA. Um, NVIDIA is like the narrative AI play. So if that kind of starts dwindling away, we'll see what happens. I think this could impact the SPX after Wednesday for sure. Barring any of these other macro kind of newsprints that we get. Let me pull up. I have this as well. We do have some important news coming up. We have consumer confidence on Tuesday, which is honestly a nothing burger probably, but the GDP and unemployment can be big and PCE. So basically Monday, Tuesday, we don't have much. Wednesday, we get NVIDIA earnings, and then we also have GDP on Thursday. So you can see like a scenario where we get bad NVIDIA earnings on Wednesday, we sell off, and then we get, maybe a bad GDP and unemployment claims print, and we keep selling off. Or that is the reversal. We get the sell off overnight from NVIDIA, and then we get good macro news, and then we kind of rebound. So something I'm definitely going to be watching this week. Another thing I wanted to mention, I don't know, the stocks seem to be breaking kind of macro trends. I'm not a big TA guy, but just simple like um, things like this, you know, mostly momentum losses or like a trend change, momentum loss, whatever you want to call it, is what we're looking at. Um, and it seems that way on most stocks. I mean, Meta finally flipped, Hood, Amazon, MSTR not looking great, Google with the bad earnings, Tesla also not looking great, Coinbase definitely not looking great, Palantir, yeah, this one could be an interesting short. I'm definitely going to watch this one. Now, I think the implied volatility will be massive on this, but if you get a nice rebound in SPX and you're still bearish, you could probably get a nice short on Palantir, I think. And China's still being bulled out of its mind, so that's what I'm going to watch this week. I'm going to be watching the open very carefully on Monday, seeing if I want to scale into some more puts. Other than that, on the altcoin side, I mean, not much opportunity. Stuff's super choppy. So you're really just taking these bread and butter setups. You're not taking them for too much. Like look at this Tau kind of low volume node. Um, yeah, I mean, everything still kind of looks like garbage to be honest with you. Let's check out Solana. Yeah, we've been talking about Solana for a while. it looks like we are going to get acceptance back into this range. The unlock is coming March. Is it? It's coming soon. I think it's either this week or next week. I forget. But that's coming as well. Again, we were talking about narratives. It doesn't even have to be a lot, guys. The Solana narrative isn't there. It's a scam market. It's the scam chain, and then you just get this. It's gonna, we're getting acceptance back into here. The next likely destination is 126. We'll probably see some bounces, around yearly VWAP. I actually want to chart this out. Here, maybe even here, 143. But yeah, it looks like we're going lower on Solana. ETH is interesting after the hack. I don't know. I haven't really been trading ETH intraday much. We'll see what happens. But yeah, that's just kind of my thoughts to wrap it up. Bitcoin extremely boring again. I'm honestly kind of waiting until it breaks the range. SPX, I was hoping for kind of a bounce on the open. We got at least a bounce in the overnight. We'll see what happens on Monday. Again, no news or no macro data, I should say, coming out. And then, yeah, I think that's it. If you guys have any questions, throw them in the comments. Again, my play's gonna be kind of looking for shorts on single name stocks, and US tech stuff like QQQ, um, and then try to get bulled up on China again. Try to get back into China. I'm just checking out MSTR really kind of looks like crap. I almost wonder we get into like the 260 range, might be a good long on MSTR, but we'll see. It also could just be we've been talking about this big kind of meme triangle, the meme triangle um, of death. You know, Once we break that, then we'll see. Are we going to break it to the downside? But I mean, this is like classic. You come in like, let's say here, this kind of block, and then you just immediately come back up, and you get people trapped short here, kind of thing. I think it depends on overall tech too, though. I don't know. We'll see. It's a big week for sure. I think after the Nvidia earnings, we'll get some good moves. So that's kind of my plan. All right, thanks guys.